After over a decade of being a CrossFit coach and personal trainer, I ditched the gym for workouts at home. But even for a fitness instructor, working out alone can be tough. So I invite you to work out with me. Welcome to your mega quick full body calorie blast. We have no time to waste. You're gonna need a line in the floor to move laterally over. This can be a real line or just an imaginary line. You're gonna need a weighted object to swing. Usually we swing a kettlebell or a dumbbell, and if you have one of those, great. If you don't, get creative. Grab a full water jug, a bundle of bricks held together with duct tape, a grocery bag filled with cans, something weighted that you can hang on to that you can swing. Find a comfortable place to do push-ups or planks. We're gonna do each of these movements for 30 seconds at a time, and we'll go through 6 rounds of that. So today's workout is 9 minutes long. Grab your things, let's get ready. Let's get warmed up. We've got our line in the floor and we've got our weighted object. We're gonna use both of those in the warm-up. The line in the floor, I want you to pretend that it's a tall hurdle and you're having to step way up over it. Then I want you to pretend that you're crawling underneath. We're gonna do that for 20 more seconds. Pull the abs in, step up over, and then crawl underneath our imaginary object. Keep going in this direction. Good, big steps. Underneath, almost there. Okay, we've got our object in front of us. I want you to tap your toes to it. It can be slow and controlled like this, or you can pick up the pace. Whatever you're comfortable with, we're gonna keep doing our toe taps for 10 more seconds. Keep moving, you got it. 3 more seconds. Okay, we're gonna move on to squats and jumps. We're setting our feet shoulder width. We're sitting back to a squat, and then we're just hopping in the air. Sitting back to a squat and hopping. We're gonna do this for 10 more seconds. Squat, hop, sit back on the heels each time. Almost there, and then we're going to repeat our crawling under and over. So here we go. Pretend you're stepping over that hurdle, and then under. Keep going with the over-under. Halfway, we've got 10 more seconds. Get real low, and then step really high. Good, now we're going to toe taps. Pick up the pace if you can, but if you need to keep the impact low, we can control and still move fast. 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. And now we're doing our squats and jump again. Feet shoulder width, sitting back on the heels, and then getting a little bit of air under our feet. Keep moving. 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna do these 3 exercises one more time. All right, last time with the over-under. Big step up, and then get low as you crawl underneath. Big step over, and get low. Last time, 10 more seconds with this exercise. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to our toe taps. Last 20 seconds here of our toe taps. Ten more seconds. Good, last set of our squat and jump. Sit down as low as you can go comfortably, keeping those heels on the floor, keeping our chest up and our eyes forward. Each time we jump, we're squeezing our butts, lifting our heads up toward the ceiling. Give me one more. Excellent. This is the mega quick full body calorie blast. So today we are going to combine the warm up with the practice. I'm going to show you 5 different ways to move laterally. We're going to start with the lowest impact and work our way up to the highest impact. First way to move laterally would be to step in a controlled motion. We're going to keep stepping 10 seconds each action that we try. Okay, so controlled step. If we'd like to, we can speed it up a little bit to a skip. So now we're adding a little bit of a jump in. Keep following along with me. If you feel comfortable, we can move up. So our third option is warp speed skip. So now we're skipping as fast as we can. If that's too easy, we can go to our hurdle skip. So now we're getting our knees high each time. This is our second to the most advanced movement. Now, if the hurdle skip is still too easy for you, we can go 2 feet at a time and hop line to line. This is the highest impact version. Those are our 5 options for our lateral movement today. Pick what's challenging yet doable for you. Next up, we're going to talk about swinging our weighted object. I want you to stick a thumb out to the side like you're hitchhiking. Grab the other hand and grasp onto your thumb. We're going to bend our knees, pull our hands in so that our wrists are touching our inner thighs. And now we're going to make a jumping motion. And notice how your hands popped up off your body when your butt squeezed. Give me 5 more. Really feel how that squeeze of your butt pops your hands up. 2 more. Good. So a swing is all about using our hip muscles to jump that weight up in front of us. Let's grab our weighted object and we're going to practice swings to shoulder height. So we're bringing that object in, wrist to our inner thighs. We're making that jumping motion and we're swinging our object up in front of us. Shoulder height. Good. Now, if you have a heavy object or an odd object, like a grocery bag full of cans, this is as high as you are swinging today. But if you have an object like a kettlebell or a dumbbell, and you feel comfortable bringing it up a little bit higher, you can go higher, you can go all the way up overhead. If we go all the way up overhead, we've got to keep our abs in nice and strong, making sure not to hyperextend at the top. Give me 2 more swings to your comfort level. Excellent. Now we're talking about our push-up options. I have 6 different options for you. And again, we're going to start at the lowest impact and work our way up to the most advanced exercise. Before we try any of them, we're going to talk about how to get into position. Take your arms out in front of you, palms up like you're trying to tell someone to stop. Now from here, scrunch your shoulders up toward your ears. This is not how we want to do our push-ups. Keep your arms out straight. Now bring your shoulders down as far away from your ears as possible. Another way to think about this is taking your shoulder blades and trying to tuck your shoulder blades into the back pockets. We're creating as much space between our shoulders and our ears as we can. Now I want you to pretend that Muhammad Ali is about to come up and punch you in the stomach. I would pull my abs in super strong. And that's what I want you to do right now. Pull your abs in strong like you're about to take a hit to the stomach. Shoulders are down, abs are in strong. No matter what version of the push-up you are doing today, these 2 things stay consistent. Shoulders down, abs in strong. Follow along with me. Try all of these that you can. First option is going to be leaning against a wall, a table, or whatever, and holding a plank. So we're leaning forward, shoulders are down and back, abs are in strong. If you are just starting out and you hold here for the 30 seconds, you're gonna get a great pec and core workout. Option number 2 is going to be leaning and doing a push-up. So we're leaning against our wall, our table, whatever, and we're keeping our shoulders down and back while we do our push-up. Abs stay in strong and body is flat. Number 3 would be taking it down to the floor. So we've got the option to be here in our plank with our knees down. Again, shoulders are down and back, abs are in strong. We're squeezing our abs, we're squeezing our butt. If we hold here in a knee plank for the 30 seconds, again, we're going to get our pecs and our abs working. So this is a perfectly acceptable option. Option number 4 is push-ups here at the knees. So keeping our knees down and our body is straight, shoulders down and back. We're coming all the way down to the floor if we can. Notice how my elbows are pointed back at a 45-degree angle, and we're doing our push-ups here. Option number 5 would be to lift the knees up and hold your body here in a full plank. Keeping those shoulders down and back, abs in strong, you can hold a plank here for 30 seconds. Our 6th and most challenging option is going to be doing those full push-ups with our knees up. If you're doing those full push-ups, I would like to see your chest get all the way to the floor and arms all the way straight with your body in a straight line. If you cannot do that with your knees up, then I want to see you doing push-ups with your knees down and again getting the most full range of motion that you can. I would rather see a full range of motion push-up with the knees down than to have the knees up and go teeny tiny mini bends in the elbow. Okay, we know our options for our lateral movement, we know our options for our swings, and we know our options for our push-ups. Pick whatever it is that you're gonna do. We're going 6 rounds, 30 seconds of each exercise. Get ready. We are going in 10 seconds. Starting out with that lateral movement. 3, 2, 1, go. Excellent job. Whew. We made it. Make sure to let me know in the comments how this workout went for you. I want to know what you swung, what you did for your lateral movements and your push-ups. I just want to hear from you. And stick around, we've got a quick stretch coming up. We are ending our mega quick workout with a mega quick stretch. Starting out with a pec stretch called the twisted cross. Lie down on your stomach. We're taking that right arm out to the side, shoulder height. We're using our left arm to leverage our left leg across. You can rest your head down. Now that foot doesn't have to touch the floor. See how my foot is dangling there in the air? That's okay. We want to feel a gentle stretch through the right shoulder and the right pec. Don't force anything, just relax and breathe. We're here for another 40 seconds. So we're not forcing, we're just sinking into the stretch. Breathe here and enjoy the twisted cross for 30 more seconds. Ten more seconds here. All right, easing to the other side. Now we're sticking our left arm out, again, shoulder height, this time using our right hand to leverage that right leg across. Now if your right foot touches the floor, that's great. Mine doesn't, it just dangles and stays. Regardless, you should feel that easy stretch in the left shoulder and left pec. We're not forcing anything, we're relaxing, we're hanging out here for another 35 seconds. Five more seconds here, and good. Ease out of that, and then we're coming to a downward facing dog. So we're putting both hands to the floor, lifting our butt up, tucking our toes, and sinking our heels back toward the floor. So your heels might touch the floor, but chances are they're probably hanging out in the air here. And as we reach our heels toward the floor, even if they don't touch, we should get that nice stretch through our calves and through the back of our legs. We're pressing our butts up toward the ceiling, and we're sinking our chest toward our toes. If there are magnets in our chest, they would be stretching, trying to touch the magnets in our toes. We're thinking about pushing the floor away with the entire palm of our hands. We're gonna hang out here for another 15 seconds. Five more seconds. And that is it for our stretch today. I know you have a busy day. Go be awesome. Go do all the things that you have to do, and I will see you next time.